Hey there, folks. What's up? My name is the Escatoon. Welcome back to World of Warplanes. Today we're going to play. Last time I feel like we played American and German planes, so we're going to try. We're going to try the Goldfinch, and this is for purpose of trying to help me figure out what trade that I want to sort of concentrate on. Now, obviously, I have a lot of Russian planes, but that's because I played the beta and they gave me these two free. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I want to keep them or that I want to play um, the Russians. But we will take a fair shot. So, this time I'm going to play the Goldfinch. And can I actually upgrade my British plane? That's maybe tier 2 so we can get a little bit better idea of what we want to do. Now, if you saw my videos in beta, I got all the way down to I think I was pretty close to getting the Mosquito, but I didn't. And, I think I had the M20 in beta, but, obviously I don't in this. But, I can't, I do have enough to purchase the Demon. Which, if you're not familiar with how the British planes work, these are fighters over here that it goes from the Bulldog to the Bristol, 14.6 to the Spitfire 1, the Spitfire 5, Spitfire 9, the Spitfire 14, and then the Attacker and the Swift is the more modern plane type thing. And these are attack aircraft. These are actually fighters, and then here they become heavy fighters, which are capable of dropping bombs and whatever. So it goes Demon, which is the tier 2 fighter, the Hawker Demon. And then we have the Blackburn Ska, which is kind of interesting because it's a fighter with a rear gunner, and it has a ton of hit points. As you can see, it starts with 225, and this Demon only has 110, and the Goldfinch has 60. And then we get into the once we sort into heavy fighters, we go from 225 to 320 here with the Bristol Bohemian H. And then we get the Bristol Bowfighter, which I did a thing of on in beta, and it's a really cool aircraft. Then we come down here to the Mosquito, which is the tier 6 plane, and then the Hornet, which is the tier 7, the Westland P 1056, excuse me. And then we get the P 228, and then the Javelin. Yeah. So yeah, but for the purpose of this one, we might see. The thing that about this game is you only have so many slots, and when I have three Russians taking them up, and that makes it very difficult for me to try to decide what I want to do. But I see, the thing is, if I sell this, I'll never get it back. But then again, it's a tier 1, so why would I want to keep it, right? So I'm going to go ahead and sell it. So, I mean, it's not going to be, I hate to sell it, but I wish I had more whatever. Yeah, after you sell it, you will not be able to purchase it again. I'm okay with that. So now we have three empty slots in my hangar, and I can purchase another one for 300, but that would take real money. Or, I have 100 here, but I don't know. So real quick, we go into the tech tree, and do I have enough to buy this? Yeah, I could buy that right now. Or could I buy this? Could I buy a Bulldog? Yeah, that would, but those would take up 2 of my slots. But I don't know. We'll just play with the Goldfinch, and we'll go over here and we'll play some Russian, and we're gonna have to sort of decide, because I'm only gonna be able to play one nation effectively, maybe 2. So we have the option of going American, or we can go German. And if you guys want me to play 2, I'll play 2. But we'll get into the British, and we'll see what we're able to do here with the Golden Finch, as it was. once again, folks, this is going to be a two. I'm going to do this in the Russian, and then maybe the next time I'll come back and we'll do a German and a Russian, and then part 4 we'll do a British and American. Just to try to help you, just to try to help fill out what I want to do. I don't really have, I like the Germans fighters from my beta experience, but I haven't played a lot of it on the live server, and I just don't know. I'm not sure, but I can tell you that I'm leaning towards I'm leaning American, to be perfectly honest, and I don't know. I'm just not sure at this point. So you can see the stats. Optimal altitude for this plane would be 700. Maneuverability is fairly high. My firepower is decent for, I guess, for a tier 1 fighter. The points are slightly below, and airspeed is slightly below, or is average for this tier, I guess. So not exactly a plane to write home about, but something that'll definitely get the job done. But we'll just have to see how it does compared going up against all these the German heavy fighters and the Russians and the tier 2 fighters. But we'll see. So we're gonna try to climb to our optimal altitude, because I think we can safely assume that that's going to help us our performance. So we'll try to stay around 700. I actually want to bring my altitude down just a hair. And we have somebody making a run on some of our stuff, so we're going to go ahead and line him up. And we see him, and we knew that he's going to be a German. And he's got that rear gunner, remember? That's what most all of the all of these fighters have, is our rear gunners. And it looks like he's already trying to do what I like to call fly us apart. And that's not ideal, but we'll work on him a little bit, see if we can get any goodness going. Probably not, because we're already under heavy fire ourselves, and that's going to be from somebody coming back around to hit us in the face. And it's just too bad about this. And I'm going to try to turn for all I've got, but I don't have any flaps, so this is not going to be great. But we're just in a dogfight, and we're not going to do well, because we just can't handle it. So I have to be very, for me to be able to do anything, I have to sort of have my head on a swivel here and sort of be looking at all angles, because if somebody comes up behind me, they're going to cook me real quick. But we're getting absolutely slaughtered, as you can see by the oh yeah, oh look at that, wow. Look at this, we're just getting absolutely murdered. We have 5 guys and they have like 10 left, and there's just no way we're gonna win that. So anyway, I don't think that's gonna be a win, and so I'll have to do another video of that as soon as that match ends, so you can actually see maybe a better representation of how this game works. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the hangar, and then we're going to fly a Russian, and then we'll come back and we'll fly this English plane again here in a little bit. So this is also a premium plane, but this is the tier 2 fighter. Go ahead and bring you into the tree here and show you about the Russian planes. And this is the one I have, and this is the bomber that you see, the attack fighter that you see that you see some players bidding. I just haven't, because I have that option, but I just haven't yet. But this is the tier 3, and we're actually pretty close to being able to purchase the tier 3, but I think I need to do some upgrading now, so I'm going to go ahead and actually upgrade the airframe here. and we'll actually put in some better engine. I'm going to have we'll go ahead and have to pay to have that mounted and all that. That's fine. And honestly, we could, I don't have enough right now, but I could put missiles on here. But then again, why would I want to? Now I know I've missed a step, and what that step is what is it? What am I doing here? Trying to remember. Service? Yeah, I think it's service. Oh, that was, yeah, we lost that. So we have you can come in here and you can change your bullets out. I have armor piercing incendiary just because that's what I like. You could do the standard, you could do armor piercing, or you could just do incendiary. And obviously, the higher tier plane you get, the better off you're going to be. This is also something you could do. You can put a automatic fire extinguisher on here. You can put some extra gasoline, a manual fire extinguisher, a restarter. But that actually costs cash, which I'm not in short supply of at this point. But it is something you sort of need to think about. So I'm not going to do that. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and jump in with the Russian fighter here. I'm not sure how long it'll take to get a match. Anyway, if you're unfamiliar with this game, while I'm waiting for the match to load in, you can see in the queue here it tells you how many fighters are in the queue, how many heavy fighters, how many attack aircraft are in the queue, and then it breaks them down by tier. There are 2 tier 9s, 4 tier 8s, 6 tier 7s, and on and on and on. And of course, I load in right then. And this is a map that I've played before. I've played all these maps before, but this is one that we did in the last video. And if you're not familiar with this game, what happens when you see this 1, or sometimes you'll see a 2 and a 3, but this means that this redneck smoker and killer 99998 aren't on the same team, and he's playing the German attack fighter, as we talk about, and this guy's playing the English Bulldog, and which is a tier 2 fighter, and I'm playing the lovely I-15, the Russian fighter. It's number 5 here. And on the other team, they have a pretty, a lot of people like to get these early AO 182s in because they think that they're really good, and I like them, so they're pretty good. Yeah, if we stick together, we'll have a better chance to win. Yeah, so they can all come up here or whatever. Just sort of flying around to sort of see who's out here. I need to turn away from mine. I almost ran into that guy, and I'm getting fired on every way from Sunday, and it's somebody guy coming over my top, and I gotta break him, get him off me, or hope somebody else will get him off me, or something. I just gotta keep turning for all I'm worth. Hope they can get this guy off of my butt, cause he's trying to get me, and I'm not trying to get got exactly, if you know what I'm saying. And now I've lost which way of turning, but I'm sure that confused the guy who's trying to follow me. And so this is what happens sometimes in these matches. Is you just have to try to get the eye of the tiger, do what you need to survive, and because obviously I feel like I've lost all my support. Oh my gosh, that's sad. So we'll switch to. And there was just nothing I could do. So we'll switch to. I think we're still gonna win this. I'm just gonna sit here and watch spectator mode. Oh yeah, he cooked him really good. So we'll switch to another guy. And they have one guy left, and he is down over there. So I'm gonna switch to somebody who's hopefully closer to him. We have a bunch of 182s left, and not much else. And nobody's here helping our friend who came to help me, and I feel bad because he's probably going to get shot down. Dude, what was that? What kind of move was that? That's crazy. Oh, we did it. We have a 192 coming in to help. Where is he? This one right here. Yeah, he's coming in to help. And I think if you look at the side view of the 182, I think this is the reason why it's really popular. Is because it really looks sleek. It really looks pretty great, actually. And it looks like we got one of our guys, yeah, coming from behind to light this guy up, and he killed him off. So that's a win for our side. You didn't get to showcase too much of the German fighter, but it turns well. But yeah. So there is that. And I should have got the win. Yeah, I'll bring up that I got a win. Yeah, not too bad. Didn't get anything great. Got about 3,000 gold, 30,000 coin, and some experience. So it is what it is. So now we'll jump over to the Golden Finch, and we'll see if we can get a win with the Golden Finch. And you can see, right off, you can see how the, well, you could have if I would have said on that screen, but you can see when we get to the next screen after we get to the fighter, how different the Golden Finch is, and you can also attribute it to the fact that the Golden Finch is a tier 1 and the I-15 is a tier 2. But they have around the same optimal level of what they need to fly at. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And so like I was saying before, and I'm hoping that this will sort of help me get into the match. And, so now we're in the match. We can see my optimal altitude for the Golden Finch is 700, so that's what I want to stay around. My maneuverability is above average. My firepower for the Golden Finch is above average. My airspeed is average, and my hit points are slightly above average. So take that with a grain of salt. And as you can see, we have the same number of AO, 19-2s on both teams. We have, fighters. You can just do what there's a lot of people flying American planes. The P-12, the P-23, the Hawk 3s are all Americans. The HE-51 is a German plane, I believe. Looks like I think I'm the only one flying a British plane. And anything that says I is a Russian plane. So we have some I-5s and some I-15s in here. And I'm the only one flying the British plane, which is, it is what it is, I guess. Not a whole lot more that can be said about it, I guess. And I sort of want to get tucked in behind our guys here. I sort of want to play like, might get flanked if I don't change my target. Gotta pull out of my dive angle because I was going to hit my friendly if I didn't. That's not ideal, but I guess he got him. That's a good thing. I'm going to try to sort of... He's pretty far away. Yeah, no. I am. I'm lower. The bad thing about this thing is this thing does not climb what you would consider exactly fast or anything. But it does look like we're going to be able to mop the floor with these guys pretty quickly because the life to kill ratio is well in our favor. So we have a bunch south, and we get me and this other guy are north. And as you can see, we're really far away from the this AO 192. But he's getting peppered pretty quickly. But I'm fairly confident that we can get in there to steal the kill on him, which is what I'm going to try to do. Thing you got to be very confident about is you can run into your other teammates, and so you have to sort of have your head on the swivel as to where they are, because you never know what they're going to do and when they're going to do it. So you have to sort of be mindful of that. I don't think we're going to be able to climb to catch this guy because he's like way up there. And this is one thing that the lower tier aircraft do not do well, is they do not climb well. So I'm sort of having to sit here and circle my way up to get to this guy. And if it was me versus him, he could just get up there and hide if we were the only two left on the map. This is something that could be really bad. But I'm going to try to get up to high enough. And he's obviously diving or running or something. He's making a run. He's trying to take out some more of our targets so that we can win, so that he can win. Because this is not going to go good for us, because they've got somebody who is a killer still on the map, and they've got somebody who's a bomber still out. You know, versus the three of us, which does not bode well for the three of us. And obviously, I gotta find this. I gotta find my target in a hurry. I'm getting lit up from somewhere, and I'm not sure where. Oh, it's his gunner. I think he's almost down. They still got their ace guy out here somewhere. Yeah, see, he's just able to get away from me so fast because he's so fast. And we're just sort of not able to do that. We're just really not able to do that, and that's not something. That's just something that's not going to work for us. One of my teammates is close to me. I have to be careful about him. Oh, got him. Cool. I'm gonna pull away from that guy because I don't like hearing sound that's of an aircraft that's way too close to me. 'Cause that's what we've got going on. And there's the other one. Oh, they got him. Cool. So that's a win for us. I didn't get any kills, but at least I managed to not die. So something good. Anyway, guys, this has been part 2 of my Let's Play Warplanes. You can see my total here. I get assist on these guys, I guess. And yeah, I get damaged a couple aircraft. So yeah, I'm still trying to make the decision what I'll go to. What two clusters I want to play: the British, the German, the Russian, and the American. So leave me a comment, let me know. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Thanks for watching. I'll be back later. Have a good day. We'll see ya.